What's up, guys? It's John, and welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K25. Happy Monday to everybody. It's a great week. It's Masters week. I cannot wait for the tournament to get underway. So we're going to do a round here. Unfortunately, there's no real version of Augusta National in PGA Tour 2K25, but I have one here, a National Golf Club, so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm sure there's a few different versions of Augusta in the game, but this is the one I've been using, and it's pretty good, I would have to say. So we're going to go off the blue tees, 7,555 yards. And I think we'll go pin set number 4 for this video. That's the one I tend to enjoy. The pin over on the right on the 12th, the one near the bunker on 16, the hole-in-one pin. So yeah, we're going to go with those settings for this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you do, and consider subscribing if you're new. Let's get into the round. But yeah, I love the Masters. Cannot wait for it to get underway. We have the par 3 contest on Wednesday before the real thing starts Thursday. But yeah, let me know who you think is going to win, who you're rooting for. I have a few names. I had really fancied Colin Morikawa coming into it, but he withdrew again last week because of his back. Hopefully it's only precautionary, but either him or Tommy Fleetwood I'd like to see win, to be honest. Let's see how we get on here, though, in this round. But yeah, as always, appreciate you being here. Let's get into it.
Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. And as we kick off our round,
perfect drive up the first hole. Anyway, as I said, I'm sure there's a few versions of this course. This is the one I've been using all night. I think it's pretty decent, to be honest. Pin behind, or slope behind the pin here. Let's see if we can use it. I've pushed it just a touch again, similar to the driver. We're going to miss that little slope, sadly. I think that's what I love about Augusta National, though, as I'm sure you all do, is the fact that you don't just go at pins. There's so many little slopes you can use to hit good shots and get close to flag, so that's what I've always loved about it. Alright, par to start. We do have the par 5 second hole here, though. Hopefully we can give ourselves a chance of an eagle.
Alright, second hole. We're in front of a par 5. Let's smoke this up the middle.
Alright, pretty good. Tried to give it a little bit extra to get down that hill.
Look at this thing go.
Alright, perfect. You know where I'm going to be trying to land this anyway. Let's use the slope. That's the only disappointing thing I found about the EA Sports version of this course. It's great to have a real version in the game, as EA are lucky to have, but I feel like when you play shots like this, the slopes, they just don't take enough of an effect, which is something, if they bring out future games, I really think they need to improve on, because you'll see this, if I can hit a good shot, it'll land on that slope and it'll run down to the flag. A little bit in between clubs, though, sadly. That's too much, so let's see if we can take a little bit off this. Hopefully hit a good shot. No, I've pushed it. Fuck it. I was trying so hard to get that to go near the slope. Ended up pulling out of it a little bit. So, unfortunately, I can't show you what I mean, but maybe I'll try and do it on the bunker shot. We hit this up onto the slope. Let's try it up here somewhere. If we carry it too far, I'm in a little bit of trouble, though. That might not get up far enough. Nah.
From 23 feet.
You could see what I was trying to do, just poorly executed, unfortunately.
Oh, what do we have here?
Is that going to keep turning, or have I set it out a bit far?
Oh my.
Yeah, just a fraction far, unfortunately.
Well done.
Alright, level par through 2.
Sitting right at even par. Okay, par 4 here on this third hole. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one.
Alright, that won't leave us too much in at all. Actually, might have been better off laying back a little bit. Because now I'm a little bit in between is the problem. I don't like hitting the pitch shots because you get very little kind of spin on them. Let's see if we can hit a partial wedge approach shot. Pulled it a little bit. Distance is good, though.
Nothing wrong with that.
All in all, not too bad.
For the birdie.
All right, first birdie today.
And after that one, you'll go down to 1
First
under par.
birdie of the day. 4, 5, and 6 are some of the tougher holes on the golf course, particularly the fifth hole, par 5. It usually plays along with the likes of
Teeing this one up
10
on
and
the
18 as the 10 and 11 more so than 18, I would say, as the tougher holes on the course. Again, we've plenty of slope here, but trying to get in there is going to be the issue. Should be okay. Push again, though, sadly.
This one's going right.
Might have been probably short anyway,
Kind of missed.
judging by where that landed.
And from the
Again,
green
we're going to have a bit of
side,
fun, and we're going to try and
going
use
up
the
and down
slope.
here.
Let's see that come back down. But
All right, forget about that.
it's actually a really good line as well. Just picked up, didn't quite pick up enough speed.
Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one?
Settle for it though. Good par.
1 under for the day.
A good par. It was actually showing me the wrong hole there. I think that was the 6th hole it was showing me there on the flyover, but or never. Ah, got a dose of the pushes at the minute, unfortunately. It'll be alright though. Long second shot in, though. As I said, the 5th hole,
We're
one of the
around
tougher
about,
ones.
I'd say 240, 245 to the pin.
Too much, possibly too little. Let's see if I can give this a little bit extra. Pushed it again.
Nicely done.
I still think 3 would have been a bit much though, so it's not the worst shot. Let's see if we can drop this on the top of the slope and let it release down to the pin. I just didn't set it up high enough.
Okay, 13 feet to the hole. This one's on a good line.
And that's a good save.
And that's
Take
gonna
part
drop
the
on in,
5th
and
hole
that's your
all
par.
day
Well
long.
done. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par.
Good save. 6th hole,
Okay,
not
par
quite
three
as
for the
difficult,
other
I would say, as the 4th hole, but still trying to get it on that top shelf is not easy. I mean, I'll have more videos from this course during the week as the real world event takes place. It'll be a bit of fun having a pin down here, trying to use that slope. Let's see if I can hit a good one. We've been pushing everything, so let's see if I can straighten it up a little bit. Actually closed the club face that time. Typical. When I played for the little bit of a push, didn't get it. Get off the green.
All right, that one's on the green. Long
Oh
putt
my
ahead of you,
days.
Doug. All right, and you have left yourself
To get
an
inside
extremely
15
long
feet here, I think we'll be doing well.
Best of luck.
Could have chipped it, but what's the point in that? Tell you one thing, that's a pretty good putt.
All right, you've
We
got
will
this
settle
left
for that.
par.
Oh, just
Currently
about. We'll
sitting
take
at
2
1
putts from
under
there, though.
today.
A good 2 putt. 7 once again is another pin that has a big slope behind it for the round 4 pin setting.
And the par 4,
Need a good
7th
drive
hole.
to set this up. It's a narrow fairway. I actually was reading last year, a lot of the pros, they say it's the hardest fairway to hit because it's, I think they were saying it's one of the straightest, which I suppose makes sense. Sometimes you have to kind of see something in the distance. No problem for me here though. It's probably my best drive so far. Let's see if we can use that pin.
Okay, this one's about 135 yards out.
Now we need to go a little bit long here. Something like that. See if we can use that slope. That looks decent to me. Should go up near the top and come back. Hopefully it's not too far. Oh, it's gonna catch it, is it? Yeah, thought I went too far for a second. This could be very close. Get in the hole. Oh, what a shot.
Good work.
What a shot.
Great.
Used it nicely.
5 feet left to go.
Alright, lovely birdie. Lovely birdie. 2 under through 7. There's a lot of people who will take that score this week, I'll tell you, starting off. But yeah, it's going to be a great week. Always look forward to it.
8th hole. Nice swing on that.
Not sure we can reach the par 5/8 here. No. I have to lay up over here on the right hand side with that pin as well. Try and leave ourselves a decent angle into it. Probably a pitch shot or a spinner or something. Yeah, probably a standard pitch shot I'd say will do the job, particularly if we land somewhere here. Should release a little bit. Could be in the hole, you know. Could be in the hole. Oh, it just sneaks by. Good shot though. We'll settle for it.
Here we go. This drops and you get a bird.
Alright, 2 in a row. 3 under through 8. Nicely done. I shot 8 under, I think, in my course record attempt on EA Sports PGA Tour. I mean, EA, it is a much more, it's an easier game, I would say, but I played it on slightly harder settings with very little aids, so, and having not played the game in probably a year, it wasn't a bad attempt to shoot 8 under par. This game, a bit more challenge, of course, to it. Alright, swinging nicely though so far. The only disappointment, I think I tried to have a look to see could I put crowds on. Maybe it's just a setting for this rendition, but that was the only disappointing part, that I couldn't get the crowds on. It's a tough pin here. We're right in between 2 slopes. We don't want to go too far, but we don't want to come up short either. I mean, that's serious. Let's see what we can do.
Might be a little too much on this one.
It's gonna be a tough putt.
Oh, that's much better than I expected out there.
Oh man.
Ahead of you, but guess what? That's okay. Here we go.
Do we go up the slope and try and bring it around? I nearly have my back to the hole. I probably don't need to go this severe. I just want to have a look-see for a bit of fun. It's probably still not enough break, you know. No, still needed to go higher. All right.
5 feet to the cup from here.
Not a bad attempt though.
So
Thought I missed that one. I thought I let that one sneak away.
Here we go. 10th hole, par 4. Let's give this a go.
Let's see if we can hit. I'm going to try and intentionally close the club face here. Hit a bit of a ropey one. Yeah, that'll do. That will do nicely. You can, of course, set up for a draw with the swing line. I cannot get the consistency with it. So when I hit a little draw, I prefer to just close the club face like that. Each to their own, as they say. Something similar here won't be too bad. We've hit 3 perfects though. Alright, that didn't carry quite as far as I thought it would, but it's still not a bad shot. It's going to be an uphill putt with quite a bit of break.
This should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long putt. Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here.
Alright, it was coming around. Tough putt.
All you got to do is put that in the hole for par.
Alright, settle for a par at the 10th. Not an easy hole. What are we? 3 under. Respectful enough, I would say. Possibly could be 1 or 2 better, but
here comes the 11th
start amen corner. 11, 12, 13.
Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. Okay, about
actually birdied all
from here.
11, 12, 13, all the amen corner holes in EA last week. Can we do something similar here? I think that's going to be enough this time though. I mean, that's too much, but I think 4 iron is a little bit of a extreme. Again, a little bit of a push, but I'm happy with the strike. I think the club choice was correct. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Leaves us a chance to chip in. My chipping is not what it was. That's probably why, because I have a tendency just to quit on it a little bit.
setting up a 5-foot putt here.
All right, take the par again. 3 pars in a row as we get to the 12th golden bell.
Currently 3 under par for the day.
Along with the 17th at Sawgrass, probably one of the most recognizable par 3s in the world of golf.
Okay,
Let's see if we can hit a good one.
To the 12th, and we got a par 3 ahead.
Downhill, a little bit of hurt in that wind. Can't afford to be short, so I think I'm just going to go up and take a little bit off of this. Just overdid it. I did play to close it a little bit, but just a little bit too much there. It's not bad though. Not bad. Again, a lot of people this week will take that shot. They will take that all day. Let's see if we can judge this putt down the hill. A little bit low, is it? A little bit low.
Ouch, right by
It's
the
a hell of an effort. It's a hell of an effort. Alright. 3 pars today, man. Corner. Not the end of the world. Or 2, actually. Sorry, we have the 13th as well. 13th is, even with the length that was added to it a few years ago, it's still a very birdieable hole. Perfecto. Might be blocked out though, will yeah. Oh. Just blocked out. Again, I can try and close the club face. Oh, it's not going to turn enough though, is it? No, that was a bit of a greedy shot to be fair. Oh. We got away with it big time. We've got away with it big time. We're in Sergio Garcia country here. The year he won, he hit a pretty poor shot, something similar to that, but it stayed up in the grass and he went on to win. Not bad.
All right, if you can sink this, snatch a birdie and be on our way.
I thought I hit that one through the break, but yeah, that's a bonus birdie there. That second shot looked in trouble all the way. Lucky bounce. Lucky bounce.
Hole number 14 ready to go.
Should be perfect. Once again, 14 is another hole that has a big slope to the left on it. See, the pin is in a flat area here, but you know what we're going to try and do here. Oh, I turned it into it though. Hopefully that carries far enough to catch the slope, which I don't think it has.
If this gets the roll,
come on.
Could be very nice.
John McCarthy doesn't usually say anything about the slope, so I'm wondering how close this is going to go. Is it going to go in the hole for an eagle too? Oh, not quite, but it's a crackerjack. We've hit a beauty. We've hit a beauty. I thought with that little bit of pull on it that I made a mess of it. Alright, the 15th, which I think is called Firethorn. There was actually a very good rendition of Augusta in 2K21, which was called Firethorn National, I think. I did search for it, but I couldn't find it in this game. But to be fair, I think this version is very good. I'm sure there's some other ones as well. But of the ones I've seen, I think this is the best one, in my opinion.
Nicely done. And the green's below us here as we set up this approach.
Ooh. Not enough. A little bit too much, maybe. Let's see if I can take something off this. Happy enough with that. I don't think it's going to catch the slope, though, is it? Hopefully that doesn't come back in the water. Oh, it is. Alright, you know what? At least that shows the realism, because in real life that would come back in the water. I'm going to go back in a straight line here, I think. Actually, I can drop it there. It's going to be a terrible stance, but too steep. It's fucking steep everywhere, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, alright, we'll just drop it there. See if we can get up and down. It's not going to be an easy chip though, actually. It's a down ball. Oh, it sat very quickly. Wanted it to sit, but not quite that quickly.
Gotta get this to go if you want to save par. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left.
It's going to sneak by.
Oh,
We've putted pretty well so far, but that one, they have a lot of break for such short putts there, so a little bit disappointing there, first drop shot.
Take your score up.
But here we go, the hole-in-one pin. The hole-in-one pin at 16.
And next is the 16th. We got a par 3 here.
Let's see, so it's... I think in real life it's a little bit stronger over here. It's not quite as strong behind the pin as it is in this game, but however, never. Let's see if we can use it. I'd be happy enough with that, you know, a little bit past it and come back, hopefully. Come on. How close is this going to get? Oh, get in the hole. Fuck. It's gone. Oh, it's just going to stay on. I actually thought that one was going in.
Here we have a
I really did.
Putt.
Can we knock this one in for 2? That was close, though. Thought we were going to have a hole-in-one there. Turn. Alright, good bounce back. A good bounce back. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this round. As I said, the only unfortunate thing was I couldn't find a way to turn the crowds on. It might be something to do with the way the course is designed, but you can let me know because I'll probably be doing more rounds this week on this venue. Might do the round 1 pins on Thursday, round 2 Friday, so on. See how we're getting on for the week. Talk a little bit about the real world event. As I said, let me know who you're rooting for this week. Pulled the shit out of it, man. It's a pity. Distance look really good as well, but 17 is a tough hole, so it's not a bad approach shot.
Alright, good luck here.
Let's see what we can do.
22 feet to go.
Left to right and then back the other way. Yeah, I just gave it a little bit too much left to right.
Wish I could have given you that one. Okay, here's a power putt. And that'll drop.
All right.
5 under for the moment. All right, teeing it up now on the 18th hole. This one's a par 4.
It shouldn't reach the bunker, so we're going to play a little bit of a fade here up the 18th. Pulled it slightly. Thought we were going to be in Jordan Spieth country there, clipping that tree.
Wrong with that.
That was disappointing the year he did that. I think he was 9 under to that point. Birdie for the course record. And he hit that tree. And let's try and use the slope here. As long as that doesn't go too far up, this could be good. Don't go too far though, ball. Oh no. Would have been an interesting putt from up there.
Nice approach.
As it stands, we've got the putt that so many champions have had. Adam Scott to get into a playoff, Tiger Woods.
Starting this one out pretty good.
Low.
Oh, just missed that birdie.
A bit low.
Okay,
but yeah, really enjoyable around there. I had a lot of fun there. We very nearly had a hole-in-one on the 16th. But yeah, a lot of fun. As I said, can't wait for the Masters to get underway. I hope you enjoy the week. As I said, do let me know who you're rooting for this week. Who you think is going to win. It's going to be an interesting few days. And I had to start us off to see how the likes of McIlroy and Scheffler do, particularly McIlroy now that he's coming back as a past champion for the first time. It'll be great for him. But hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe as well if you are new, and I'll see you throughout Masters week for some more videos. Take care.